Tell me more about this Houdini. Oh, hello there. I didn't see you come in.
Oh, here we go.
Thank you for joining us once again for this, the 168th episode of the Drunk Director Who podcast, wherein we discuss the 168th story of Doctor Who.
The Empty Child, the Doctor Dances.
2 episodes.
Yeah. Most of the time, well, in the old stuff, originally they had episode names, and then they had an overarching story name. Yes. And then they stopped that sometime in the first Doctor.
Yeah, they haven't done that in a while.
Yeah. It was like season 3. And then you just get... The Way Out West Part 1 and Part 2 and Part 3 rather than different episode names.
Yes.
In the modern stuff, we've gone back to whenever you do have a multi-part story, each episode still gets a different name. Mm-hmm. And that's good. It's easier to distinguish between them. Yeah. Especially when you've only got like 13 episodes a series anyway. There are a couple of exceptions. The End of Time Part 1 and The End of Time Part 2. Spyfall Part 1, Spyfall Part 2. There are a few that are named Part 1s and Part 2s. Okay. But besides those, when you have 2-parters like this, and the one we had earlier for Aliens of London World War III, we still get multiple names for the different episodes.
We should name our episodes. The one where the co-host throws up. Part 1. Part 2.
I think it's a Friends reference, but I'm not good. Alright, I'm Hatter. This is Holden.
That's me.
What are we drinking today?
I'm drinking Twisted Tea.
Yay.
You're drinking... It looks like peppermint schnapps, but it's actually Tito's vodka?
Correct, Tito's vodka. Bottle's right there.
I did not see that.
Let's see.
I prestidigitation. What's it called? I divined it.
Prognosticator. All right.
I'm Jean Grey.
Okay. Yes. If you haven't gone and seen the new Spider-Man, go see the new Spider-Man. Brand new day. It's really good.
Spoiler.
Yeah. Okay. So clear alcohol.
Not clear.
All right. No. Usually vodka. It can also be gin, and less frequently.
But it really shouldn't be gin. Because gin's nasty.
Agreed. But less frequently, schnapps, ouzo.
That's a Japanese.
No, that's sake.
What's ouzo?
Ouzo is a Greek drink.
Greek. Okay.
I have some in the refrigerator because, listen, I had it on our honeymoon and our wedding anniversary is coming up.
Nice.
Yeah, so I got some ouzo. Ouzo tastes like black licorice.
Oh, okay.
Much like absinthe or Yukon Jack. Anyway, and Jägermeister also tastes like black licorice.
But it's not clear.
Absinthe can also be clear.
Oh.
It can. Oh, usually it's green. Rum. There's clear rum. The spiced rum is the one with the color. There's also clear rum. But anyway, vodka, Tito's.
Water is clear.
I was talking alcohol, so yes. Sprite. All right. Okay. Anyway, today is the 20th of August, 2026, and this aired 21 years ago. We're catching up to current times, slowly but surely. May 21st and May 28th of 2005.
Ethanol?
I don't know. I've never drunk ethanol.
But it's clear though.
I don't know. I've never drunk ethanol.
They put it in gasoline.
Yeah, I know. Anyway. Okay, so once again, 2 parts, 2 episodes. And sorry we didn't have this up last week. I got too drunk last week because I started drinking too early. So I took a nap and he finished up the episodes, which I've seen a million times before.
So the higher quality gasoline, the less ethanol it has?
The purer it is.
It's like premium, which is nicer than regular and plus.
Correct, but there are places in town you can get ethanol-free gasoline.
Oh.
The problem is that ethanol is harder than regular gasoline on your engine.
Oh.
So when you, not only that, it's food. It's corn.
It's
feed people. Stop putting it in our gas tanks. Feed people.
Feed me ethanol.
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. Alright, okay. So, the Doctor and Rose are in the TARDIS.
Yes.
And the TARDIS is flying. And the Doctor sees something funky going through space. He's like, I'm following that.
Yeah.
Okay. They follow it, and it comes down on Earth. Smack dab in the middle of London.
It does.
In World War II.
It looks, like I thought it was Victorian at first. And then I thought it was like the Roaring 20s. But it's past that. It's like 1940s.
Yeah, there are... they go out looking for the thing, and the Doctor ends up at a nightclub, asking if something strange has fallen out of the sky recently.
Awkward silence.
And then people
Laughter
laugh, because it's during the London Blitz.
And then pans over to the poster.
Yeah,
About
he's
air
like,
raids.
oh. In the meantime, Rose has wandered off. Although, to be fair, it's a plot device.
There was a child calling out, so...
Okay. If you've seen...
that's fair.
If you've seen the World War I gas masks...
Yes.
That's what the child is wearing. And the child's asking, are you my mummy? And he's up on a roof. And then she goes up to help the child. And then he's on another thing up there, like a billboard or something. Or a water tower. She gets to the roof and he's higher up.
Do you know what King Tut asked? King Tut?
Are you my mummy?
Yeah. Yes. That is correct. 50 points.
So the child's like, are you my mummy? And this is a very creepy, the way it says it is very creepy. It happens all through the episode. So anyway, she's wearing a shirt with a Union Jack on it.
Very patriotic.
Yeah, very patriotic. Of course, she ends up trying to climb up to the child, and she's climbing up the rope of a balloon, because they use their air defense balloons that they used during the London Blitz, I think, so that the balloons would stop the bomb as opposed to the bomb making it to the building or the street, or something like that. I think it was also to mess around with any sonar or what have you of the planes.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure on that. I think that's what it is for, not... I don't know that's what it was for.
Or the weather.
They said it was a weather balloon. But these are air raid balloons.
Oh.
They look like blimps. Anyway, so she's trying to climb up a rope to an air raid balloon to get to the kid.
She's not doing a great job at climbing it.
She's not that strong.
Huh.
Anyway,
you know who is strong?
Captain Jack.
Fico.
Fico?
He's climbing that rope real fast.
You're talking about in
Flash Gordon. Yeah.
Flash Gordon?
Yeah. We watched Flash
that was
Gordon.
Riff Raff.
But his name in the movie was Fico.
Fico?
Yeah.
You're not mixing him up with Biko, the guy who got shot, the Hawkman?
No, Fico, because I said, I wonder what his FICO score is.
Oh. Don't remember that. Okay. Didn't hear you.
And it's Birdo that got shot. Or
I think
Beto.
Beto.
Yeah.
Not Beto, Beto. Alright, so
Beto
since we watched the episodes last week, tonight we watched Flash Gordon. Yeah.
Savior of the universe.
Alright. As I continue to slowly but surely educate him and on movies. Yeah.
Classics. Yeah. We found the list.
There you go. We got like 3 lists. They're getting consolidated.
Had her lost it. I found it.
Alright. Anyway.
I lost it.
So she's flying up on a weather balloon. And then it goes to the air raid siren goes up.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a bunch of Royal Air Force men in one of the nice clubs, as they do in the United Kingdom. And they're looking up. You've got this handsome gentleman, John Barrowman.
Yeah.
Okay, the actor.
Very cute.
Yeah. And he's looking through binoculars.
But then we get the point of view, the POV. Is a very futuristic interface through the binoculars, which is confusing, right?
Right.
And then he's like, there's a girl hanging from a balloon. And she has a nice tushy.
Oh no, he goes, he's looking through the binoculars, and he goes, nice butt. And,
but what?
No, nice butt. And
but what?
The other guy who's there with him,
Mm-hmm.
a colonel or something, goes, there's a time and a place, old chap. I think he was talking about his butt. And he goes, aren't you coming down to the basement? Nah, I've got a date with a girl, apparently. So Captain Jack goes, and when Rose falls from the air raid balloon, he catches her in a tractor beam.
Mm-hmm.
And
which you're really supposed to be catching tractors in those.
No.
Oh.
But he's like, hey, do you have a cell phone on you? She's like, yeah, why? Well, it's messing with the technology. She's like, I always thought that was a myth. He's like, nope. She turns it off. He beams her in. So
the TARDIS phone. TARDIS cell phone.
Well, just the cell phone that the doctor switched to work anywhere. And in any time to go back to what the phone's time is on Earth at that point.
But there is also a TARDIS phone.
There is a TARDIS phone.
But it's on the outside of the police box for some reason.
Because that's where the police phones were.
Oh. And what did you go in the box for?
Usually they put people in the box to hold them until they could take them to jail.
The police box is a prison?
It was a very small holding cell, yes.
No way.
Yeah,
I thought it was like a telephone booth and you open the door and there's the phone.
No. Only it took the police to open the police box. Oh. Occasionally the police would stay in the police box and look out, and it would have slits or something.
What?
Other times, they threw people in the police box to hold them until they could take them to jail.
That's crazy.
There you go.
I didn't know that.
That's why the phones are on the outside.
Huh. But not in okay.
Okay.
Now I know.
Alright. Anyway, so Captain Jack, as a 19-year-old pretty young blonde lady that he catches in his arms, and she is smitten immediately.
Very much so, yeah.
And he is flirting with her heavily immediately. Yeah.
She's stumbling over her words.
Yeah.
And he's flirting with her, and she's like, that's not appropriate. And then she's flirting with him, and he's like, but let's focus on business. Yeah. And then they go back and forth.
So, because
a lot of mixed signals going on.
He's in a spaceship. She knows he's not of the time, and possibly not of the Earth, because she has future Earth tech and future Earth clothing. Fabrics that aren't going to be made for decades.
Like polyester.
Yeah. He knows that she's Earthling, probably, but not of this time period.
He's in a Mauve ship. Mauve ship.
Mauve.
M-A-U-V-E?
That's mauve. That's a color.
Maybe it's
not a pretty color.
But... What's the name of the spaceship?
Okay.
In the medical transport. I guess that's the name of the alien race that the ships came from?
Yeah, it's a warship of theirs or something.
I think they pronounced it like Maeve or something.
Anyway.
There's a U in there though.
Alright. So Captain Jack, once again, John Barrowman, now a companion, and he comes back many many times. Also leads Torchwood, the spin-off that we'll be getting to here in a while.
Leads Torchwood?
He's not the protagonist. The protagonist is a young lady. Really good. She's great in that role. You saw her play the maid in the one about the Christmas spirits with Charles Dickens.
Oh.
Okay.
She's...
It's the same actress.
She saw ghosts.
Right.
She had a sixth sense.
Correct.
That's a tongue twister.
It's the same actress playing her like great niece.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, told you about that. But she's the protagonist in Torchwood. But Barrowman, Captain Jack Harkness, is the leader of Torchwood.
Torchwood's like a unit?
Yes.
Oh.
It's kind of like Unit, but a lot more off the books. And we will get to the origin of Torchwood further down the line in Doctor Who.
Cool.
I'm
excited. I always have something to look forward to in Doctor Who. And then we get to it. I don't know what to do with myself. I'll overcome with excitement.
You keep going with the more to look forward to.
Yeah.
All right.
I've been looking forward to Captain Jack.
There you go.
Now Here he is. Not what I expected. You said Captain Jack. I pictured a pirate with like a big red beard or something.
That's Captain Jack Sparrow, not Captain Jack Harkness.
Jack Sparrow doesn't have a red beard.
No,
Redbeard
has
a red beard.
Yeah.
Does he have a beard? He has like a goatee.
Yeah, he's got the things woven together like...
Beard? And his hair.
Yeah. Anyway.
And a jar of dirt.
I got a jar of dirt. Anyway, so once again, John Barrowman, looking good. He's from the 50th century. Human.
That's a lot of centuries.
Yeah.
It's like our century times 2. Plus some. Plus 9.
Pretty close. We're in the 21st century. Times 2 plus 9 would be 51st.
But we're kind of already there. Like actually, if you count BC years, we're like recorded human history is about 50 centuries.
According to the Chinese, it's longer. And according to the Jews, it's longer.
Yeah. So it's like around 6,000, but like I think records, like recorded history is about 5,000. But we have like stuff from like 6,000 and stuff.
Are you starting with the books of Moses, the Talmud, or?
No, I'm just talking about like artifact or like not cave paintings, but like how they hewed.
Cuneiform.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's stuff from like 6,000, but like recorded history starts about like 5,000 years, I think.
I think it goes back about 8, but yeah.
Recorded history?
I think so.
Oh, wow.
Well, I'm going back to the Bible, the books of Moses, that kind of stuff.
That was written 8,000 years ago?
I think so.
Oh.
Think cuneiform, think
Cuneiform.
Hammurabi's Code. Oof. What's it called?
Epic of Gilgamesh?
No, that's this side of Christ.
Babel? I thought that was BC.
Babel goes way back to BBC.
Gilgamesh was the king of Babylon?
No. The Epic of Gilgamesh is Nordic, like 1,200 years ago or something like that.
My history's terrible. You're blowing my mind.
All right,
I have all this twisted.
And then there's the.
I've been watching too many cartoons, I think.
Oh, what's it called? Oh, the tablet.
Hammurabi?
No. Hammurabi had everything on pillars.
Pillars.
What are those called? the tall obelisks. Yeah, he had stuff on obelisks, but there was the tablet where they had stuff written down in Egyptian, in Greek, and in
I know what you're talking about.
And in like Sanskrit, and not Babel.
That was a library of something.
No, not Library of Alexandria. But
no, before that.
But no, the I can't think of the name of the tablet. There's actually a program to teach people languages.
Oh, Rosetta Stone.
Rosetta Stone, that's it, Rosetta Stone. Anyway, so the Rosetta Stone goes back a good, 5,000, 6,000 years alone. Mm-hmm. I've seen it. It's in the British Museum.
Oh, cool.
They took it out of Egypt when they took so much out of Greece when they left. They took so much out of Egypt when they left. You want to see the world? Travel the world. And then you want to see the other half? Go to the British Museum, because the other half's there.
They're like, can we have our country back? And they're like, okay. They're like, can we have our stuff back? They're like, no.
To be fair,
that's ours.
The British kept a lot of things for safekeeping. Parts of the Acropolis. You go in there, and you go to the Acropolis, and there's pieces missing. And then you go to the British Museum, and you see the pieces.
There they are.
Yeah. Stuff like that. The British Museum's amazing. You could spend 2 weeks there. It's just fantastic. And they filmed one of the X-Men movies had a scene in there.
Huh.
The one, they killed Professor Xavier again.
Yeah, that happens a lot now.
It's the one where a whole bunch of people die in this weird jury room. You've got the people up above, and then there's the people down below, and like everybody dies or something. Xavier dies, and somebody else dies, and somebody else dies. Everybody's dying.
First Class? No.
Maybe one of the more recent movies. May not be a straight up X-Men movie.
Wolverine?
But anyway, part of that was actually filmed in the British Museum, because the inside is this gorgeous white deal where you've got the upper level that they filmed it on, and then you've got the bottom level down there, and it's just beautiful. The museum is also a piece of art, much like the Guggenheim.
They have a 1-to-1 scale replica in Tennessee of the Temple of Athena.
Okay.
I want to go see that. That sounds cool.
Where in Tennessee?
I think it's Tennessee.
Where in Tennessee?
In Tennessee. The state.
Yeah, I was going to give something a little more specific, but okay. It's a long state. Alright, anyway.
Jacksonville.
Okay.
I think.
Alright, so we meet Captain Jack Harkness, not Sparrow. Good looking guy. Sorry, good looking guy. He's floating the hell with Rose. Good looking lady. And he invites her up the spaceship to go out on his balcony. And on the balcony, there's Big Ben right there, and they're having champagne. And he's trying to negotiate a deal because he got this warship and brought it down, and he knows where it is, and a bomb's about to hit it.
And he's trying to impress this girl.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, we're in the middle of an air raid. In the air. With bombing and planes.
Champagne.
Yeah. So let me turn my cloaking device off so we're a huge target.
And she's wearing a Union Jack.
How come they never bombed Big Ben?
Well, remember they hit Big Ben in that episode, Aliens from London?
Yeah, no, I mean like during the air raids.
I don't know that they didn't.
I think they go after
I don't know that they didn't.
When did they build Big Ben?
I don't know.
Huh.
But obviously it was there in World War II. So I don't know. It may have been damaged, may have been repaired. I don't know. Anyway.
They stored a bunch of gunpowder and stuff in the actual Temple of Athena during World War II.
Did it go off?
Yeah, they bombed it and it destroyed the whole temple. It was actually in pretty good shape before that. They're like, they won't bomb a historical monument.
Well, they found out there's all this gunpowder there. Let's hit it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. War is hell. Okay. Anyway, so the doctor goes around and follows this young lady, this girl. What was her name?
Nancy?
Yes, Nancy. He follows Nancy. Nancy is taking care of all these young children. And she looks 16.
It's a very... What's the dynamic? Orphan Annie?
No.
Is kind of like a trope. Like a leader of the street rats and the older kid. And
Yeah. It's a trope.
There's a famous story that does that. I can't think of it.
Oliver Twist?
No. That's an old man who's teaching kids how to pickpocket.
True, but you have the Artful Dodger, who does a lot of the teaching.
Oh, that's true. Like the part where he's talking about when you pickpocket a handkerchief, you have to pick out the monogram stitching. Was that in the movie or just the book?
Movie.
Oh, that wasn't.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was in the book, but it was in the movie.
He gets caught like right away.
Oliver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not good at it.
And he didn't even do it. The Artful Dodger did it.
Yeah.
But the guy turns around and sees Oliver.
Yeah. I'm really good at it. Do you want your wallet back? I switched wallets.
Oh, you put it back, yeah.
Yeah, I put it back.
And what's the skin on my wallet?
Brown.
What kind?
Leather.
What kind?
Brown leather.
Eel.
Eel?
Eel.
Eel leather?
It was my dad's wallet. And he when he went out fancy, he would take an eel skin wallet.
Ah.
I kept it, and then one day my wallet died. I need a new wallet. Well, I've got this one right here, and now I'm wearing this one out.
Mine's made out of baby seals.
All right. We don't want the battery to die.
I clubbed them myself.
I clubbed my seal. I heart my wife. I spayed my dog.
Don't forget to
You going to the restroom?
your if we want to get anything done, I think.
Yes. Grab a couple more Twisted Teas.
All right. That should help. Woo.
Careful.
We have a full battery.
For now. For now. All right. Parvin wants to talk as fast as a New Yorker to get through as much of the plot as possible. Or Ben Shapiro. Oh my God, that guy talks too fast. I can't handle how fast he talks. Anyway. So the doctor follows this young girl, Nancy. She is sneaking into houses during the air raids, looking for food to feed the street kids. The street kids are supposed to be gone out of London, and millions of them were. They famously sent all the kids out of London during the air raids, during the bombing. They went out and lived on the countryside. Good, save your next generation. That makes perfect sense. I would do the exact same thing. I would send my kids away anywhere, get them away from war. But some of these kids don't have anybody to be sent to, and it's implied that some of them were abused, maybe physically, maybe, not good implications. So they ran and came back, or whatever, and they're all part of this kind of street rat gang, urchins. And Nancy's the leader, and she helps feed them. So anyway, they're all sitting down at this dinner, which this very corpulent butcher's family left on the table. And the doctor who was following Nancy, he sits down at the table. And starts asking questions. Nancy's not particularly happy about it. But she's like, well, there's food for all. That's good. And, they pass around the food. There's ham and all that other stuff. And they're all eating like they're starving. And quite literally, they probably are. The doctor starts asking questions. And then the "Are you my mummy" kid shows up at the door. He's at the front door. Nancy tells everyone to get the heck out of the back. And don't let the kid touch you. And the kid keeps saying "Are you my mummy? Are you my mummy?" In almost that exact tone. Little more English accent. Or a good bit more English accent. But almost in that tone. And it's very creepy. And the phone rings. Like in The Ring. The movie. The remake of Ringu. The Japanese movie. And then the doctor picks up the phone and goes, "Are you my mummy?" It's the kid. Making every phone, including the TARDIS phone. Every phone. Ring. Which is why he was following Nancy. Because Nancy told him not to answer the TARDIS phone. Because the TARDIS phone rang. And the doctor's like, "This can't ring. This never rings. It's not connected to anything." And that's why he was curious about her and about the kid and all that other stuff, which is why he followed her, etc., etc., etc. Anyway, she's like, "Don't let him in. Don't let him touch you. Anything you do, don't touch him. Don't let him touch you." But the little kid gets in. Nancy leaves. Doctor leaves. Eventually, the doctor follows Nancy and convinces her to lead him to the place in the center of London where the kid came from. What's going on? And because the doctor's like, "Well, what's with the mask? What's with this? What's with that?" And she's like, "Okay, you need to talk to somebody." He's like, "Who?" She goes, "The doctor." He's like, "I'm the doctor." She says, "No, the doctor." Not the first time they played with that trope in Doctor Who. And it will not be the last. Anyway, so she takes him to this area that's being enclosed by barbed wire and a fence, but she's got big wire clippers, which she blackmailed off of the butcher because she figured out the butcher was not off the butcher, off the fat guy, the corpulent guy, because she implied he was having a relationship with the butcher, which was illegal at the time, assuming the butcher was male in the United Kingdom. And they got Turing for some of that. Anyway, mistakes of the past. So she gets stuff from him. She takes food, etc., etc., etc. So she goes and she leads the doctor to this place, and in the middle of this field near this hospital, there is the crash landed deal. The doctor goes and meets this other doctor. Now, the medical doctor, not Eccleston, the doctor, the ninth doctor. The medical doctor is an old actor I've liked, British actor. He was in Whoops Apocalypse, one of my favorite bad movies, and several other things I've seen. I really like his character. He was in How to Get Ahead in Advertising. I really like the actor, really like his style, and he's really good in this. Anyway, the doctor goes in, and the medical doctor says, because the doctor mentioned some medical stuff, he says, "Are you a doctor too?" And the doctor says, "I have my moments." He goes, "Okay, well, why don't you take a look at all these people?" And all these people lying in beds, just 40, 50, 60 of them. And he says, okay, look at their wounds. Because they're all wearing the gas masks. And the doctor's like, all their wounds are the same. Like, back of the hand, there's a scar. This is the same, this is the same. The gas masks look fused. And the medical doctor says, don't touch any of it. And the medical doctor guy goes, what do you think is the cause of death? The doctor says, trauma to the head. Nope. This. Nope. That. Nope. He says, they're not dead. And then he clangs his cane against the desk, and they all sit up really, like
in unison.
Creepy like. Yeah, they all sit up in uniform and look at the medical doctor.
It's like A Wrinkle in Time where they all walk out onto the city block and bounce the basketballs in unison.
The movie, The City?
I don't think that part was in the movie.
Okay, I've read the book, A Wrinkle in Time. I've never seen the movie. But I read the book in...
I think that scene was in the book.
Junior high or high school?
And you don't remember? It was so recent.
Dude, that was 40-something years ago. Alright. So they all sit up, and they're like, oh, man. Then, at some point here, because Captain Jack is thinking that they're time agents, Rose and the Doctor are time
agents.
Yeah, time agents.
Not time lords.
No, time agents. Remember, he keeps saying he thinks they're time agents, and they've come to... they're policing time.
Yeah.
Because he's a time traveler with that wristband thing.
Yeah, and he has a grudge against the time agents. Because he went to this free meal, 2-hour presentation, and now he's locked into a timeshare. The agents really sold him on, but now he cannot get out of it.
So anyway, he... Alright. Alright, so anyway, he and Rose show up.
What was the doctor's name?
Oh.
Constantine?
Yes, I think.
So he's all like physical trauma as plague.
As plague, he very specifically says that, yeah.
And then we have one of the most wholesome scenes in Doctor Who, where his mouth goes like the
right. Once again, the special effects in Series 1 and in a bit of Series 2 are still dodgy.
Yet
horrific. But it works.
It's
right. You see him, and because he had been touched with this guy, yeah. His eyes go and the deal comes out.
Glass plates.
So then Captain Jack and Rose show up somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm.
And they're looking around and stuff, and something triggers. I don't remember what triggers all of the...
So it's, it wasn't a noise this time. It was linked to Nancy and Jim in the house where there's some sort of like psychic connection between him and all the transformed gas mask people.
Yeah.
So he starts asking his sister Nancy if she's his mummy,
right?
And that like activates the sleeper agents, and they all sit up and start asking if
you find
this
out
group is their mummy.
Yeah, you find out that
spoiler.
Yeah, the little boy with the gas mask on is connected to all these people, but also that Nancy's a sister. And I forget the little boy's name.
Jim? No.
Jim was the fat guy, right?
Yeah. No. Jamie.
Okay. Like McCrimmon. Alright.
That's right.
Okay. So
his great grandson.
Remember Fraser Hines, the actor who plays Jamie McCrimmon, is still alive.
Yeah. It's because he time traveled from the rebellion.
Anyway, he was sent back. He forgot. They wiped his memory. All right. Anyway, so the little boy Jamie is looking and getting really close to Nancy. All of the patients in the hospital wake up, get up, and they're approaching the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's very similar to the Shakespeare one. The Unquiet Dead, and they're in the catacombs and they're surrounded by the zombies.
Oh,
it's kind of like that's in
Charles Dickens.
Yeah,
Shakespeare.
Yeah,
we actually do get Shakespeare later on.
Oh,
yeah, but Charles Dickens.
And Vincent Van Gogh.
Yes, we do get Van Gogh.
And Margaret Thatcher. And Winston Churchill. And Barack Obama.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. I don't think we get Margaret Thatcher directly. We do get a stand-in for Obama at one point, yes.
And Rosa Parks.
We do get Rosa Parks.
Really?
Yes, we do get Rosa Parks.
I'm just throwing names out there.
It's a Whittaker episode, and it's not very good. They should have left it straight historical, but they didn't. They had to throw in a sci-fi element. But it could have been so much better if it was straight historical.
I was trying to guess a figure that wasn't in Doctor Who. And they're all in Doctor Who.
Pretty much. Except I don't think Margaret Thatcher, but all the rest of them, yeah.
And Sting.
Okay, wait. The sword or the actor?
The what?
The sword or the actor?
Not the Lord of the Rings sword.
Okay, so the actor.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on.
And Slash comes in and does a guitar solo.
Hold on.
Or does he do bass?
Well, hey, I don't believe Sting has ever been in Doctor Who.
But he's in Dune.
But he's in Dune.
Yeah.
And Zoolander 2. Bowie was in the first Zoolander. And Zoolander 2 had Sting.
Oh.
Okay.
Cancer? 2018?
Mm-hmm.
David Bowie? We lost a lot of people in 2018.
No. We lost Bowie around 14 or 13.
Oh.
I was still in the old house.
I don't think I ever went to that one.
He died at the age of 69, right around about the exact same time that Severus Snape died.
Alan Rickman
at 69 as well.
Is 14, where like a whole bunch of people kicked the bucket.
Yeah. Anyway, so all these zombie face mask thingy, World War I thingy kids, all these people are coming up, and there's the Doctor, Captain Jack, and Rose standing there. End of episode 1.
Bum, bum, bum.
Alright. Okay, that's the empty child, and then the Doctor dances, episode 2. The Doctor goes, one of the easiest cliffhangers ever. Go to your room. I am very cross with you. Go to your room. And all of the people with the gas masks on go back to their beds.
Yeah.
They go to their room. Even Jamie, who had Nancy under the table, he goes to his room.
Yes.
And the Doctor's like, I am so glad that worked. Though that would have been terrible last words. I love that line. So then they decide to go figure out what's going on with the boy, Jamie. And Constantine had told him about the whole thing in the hospital. So they go up to like the 5th or 6th floor to one particular corner of the hospital. And they find what is essentially a little boy's room.
Yeah, and they're like, we gotta get this open. And Rose is like, use your sonic screwdriver. He's like, shh. And then He's like, Jack, use your sonic gun. And he's like, I'll put a square hole in it. He's like, boop, 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 boop. And Rose is like, cool. And she's like, Doctor, why didn't you use your sonic? And he's like, shh.
It's slightly later, but very close. And and he's like, well, I've got Sonic. The doctor's like, I got Sonic. He says, what kind of Sonic?
What?
It's just Sonic. What?
Sonic
it's a
what?
Sonic screwdriver. Who thinks of a screwdriver and says, look, let's make this more Sonic? And the doctor keeps talking about bananas.
Who thinks of a hedgehog and says, we could make this more Sonic?
No, his name is Sonic.
Yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog.
And then the
Sonic
doctor...
the screwdriver.
The doctor keeps talking about bananas. Like, he went somewhere and the place was this whatever weapon or whatever making plant, and now it's a banana plantation. And he's got a banana in his pocket from that plantation.
And something about potassium being...
Yeah, it's full of potassium, yeah.
Teleportation sickness or something?
There is, and will always be, an absolutely fantastic level of banter between the Doctor, Rose, and Captain Jack Harkness. The level of banter there is just amazing. Rapport. That's the word, rapport.
I just keep waiting on Jelly Babies to make a comeback.
They do.
And instead he pulled out a banana.
Yeah.
And then he holds it threateningly like a gun.
Yeah. Like, it'd be good.
This is great.
Need more potassium. Okay. Anyway, so they're in the room.
I found these when I was looking for the movie list. They're like brand
new. At your
new.
house?
Yeah, I found where they won. Which is great because my other shoes are falling apart. I'm like, I need to buy new shoes. And then
I found new shoes in my home.
Perfectly good Vans.
You need help. Oh, okay. Anyway, so they're in the room, and it's obviously a little boy's room, and there are crayon drawings taped up on the wall of him and his mother, because, are you my mummy, and this, that, and the other. And they're looking, and they go, how long was this boy here? How badly was he tortured? Because there's a side room, right, and there's also that side room with the tape recorder and the observation deck and all that. Oh, it's so creepy.
And then behind the glass is Jean Grey.
Okay.
And there's
once again Spider-Man.
Vent Max on the ceiling.
That was an interesting note, the way that worked. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, so, here's Jean Grey. I lost my sister, so I'm gonna put hundreds of thousands of people in danger because I'm angry. Yada yada yada.
As you do.
And then here's what's her name? Who's the one that
replace
no WandaVision. So here's Wanda going, hold my beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not like Doctor Strange 2. I really liked the first one.
I didn't see either of them.
Oh.
I mean, I like Cumberbatch. But I haven't seen either of them.
He has Cumberbatch. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. He has a really big head with really narrow shoulders.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, I saw that when Sherlock.
Yeah.
And
so in Doctor Strange, he wears like the padded shoulders and the cloak with the...
He's got a big head in the Hobbit movies too.
Yeah. Big head.
Smog.
And he doesn't know how to... he doesn't know how to pronounce penguin.
Okay.
He did a whole documentary. He did a voiceover for like an hour-long documentary about penguins. And he just pronounced penguin wrong every time. But differently.
Say it?
He's like, peglings. pig wings, and he keeps just saying it different.
Welcome to the
Penguins.
Drunk Doctor Who podcast. We're talking about Cumberbatch and penguins. All right,
Cumberbatch has got to have been in Doctor Who at some point, right? Wow.
Nope.
Who's gonna be the next Doctor? I think he's too successful for Doctor Who at this point.
Okay, I would love for him to be the next Doctor, but you are correct. He is probably too successful for Doctor Who. But if they could somehow tie him down to a 3-year stint, that would be amazing.
And they're like done with Sherlock, the Sherlock series at this point.
You
didn't like it?
Moffat. Okay, the first 2 series were good.
Moffat did Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, the first...
I'd explain.
Yeah, the Moffat book. The first 2 series of Sherlock were really, really good. And then they bring back the 3rd series. It's like, I'm too clever. Look how clever I am. Look, I'm so clever. And it's just like, oh, come on, give it up. Stop trying to be so clever. And it went off the rails at that point.
I'm still waiting for the next RDJ Sherlock movie.
RDJ?
Robert Downey Jr.
Okay, what about,
The first 2 were fantastic.
what about the one with Will Ferrell?
I don't think I watched that one.
Yeah, you don't want to watch
It
that.
didn't look good from the trailer. There's that other guy from... I never really thought he was funny. He has like the frizzy hair.
Yes, he's in a bunch of Will Ferrell movies.
Yeah.
He also plays the lead in several movies,
Shake and Bake.
including
Talladega Nights, that's it.
he's in Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
Not the lead, that's Will Ferrell.
No.
But he does play the lead in Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story, which is actually a really funny movie.
Huh.
If you don't mind seeing a good amount of penis.
Oh. That's why I watched the movie.
Okay. All right. Anyway, so the Doctor, Rose, and Captain Jack Harkness are in the little boy's room, and they turn on a recording, and there's a little boy saying things like, "Are you my mummy? Where's my mummy? Are you my mummy?" And that's what they had recorded, so the little boy was already the weird gas mask version of the little boy he is now.
Yeah.
And then after a bit, the Doctor goes, "What do you realize?" And Captain Jack and Rose are like, "What do you mean?" He says, "You hear that sound? Flap, 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 flap. The tape's over." "Yeah, but we're still hearing the..."
So who's typing on the typewriter?
No, not on the typewriter. That's a different scene in this. No, it's, okay. Then who's saying the things? "Are you my mummy?" And it turns out the little boy's right there.
He's standing right behind me, isn't he?
Yeah. So they run, and this is when we get into the sonic screwdriver stuff and all that. And
Yeah.
you brought a banana.
And then Rose grabs the sonic screwdriver and they're cornered by the gas mask people. And then she shoots a square in the floor that they fall through.
The sonic gun, yeah.
Yeah.
They fall through.
It's like you have that hole in your pocket
Yeah.
and they put it on the vending machine and get this thing. And he puts it on the safe door and he's pulling out the money. He gets too greedy and he gives it all the way into the safe and the hole falls down and he's stuck in the safe. Have you seen that?
No.
It's a commentary on human nature and greed, and I think it's a Super Bowl commercial that like Doritos or something.
Okay. All right. Anyway.
Very relevant.
Sure. So Captain Jack, the Doctor, and Rose end up in the basement of this place, trying to figure a way out. And there's a whole bunch of the "Are you my mummy" people coming at them and all this stuff.
And Jack's like, "All right, see ya. It's been fun."
Right, and he hits his wrist thing, and To be fair, the band looks like what football players wear. The quarterbacks, when they want to look at
with the Velcro.
Yeah, they look at the plays and stuff, and then they close it. It kind of looks like that, but it's got buttons and stuff, you know.
There you go, Captain's log. No, that's Captain's log. That one's Stargate. No, Toy Story. Buzz Lightyear.
You're right.
Star
Command. All right. So he teleports out. The Doctor and Rose are left, but they manage to get out. Wait,
because Jack comes back.
No, Jack teleports him out?
Yes, he needed time to recalibrate the teleporter because it was sequenced to his DNA.
Right.
And then he reversed the polarity.
Yeah, basically he doesn't say that.
And then they end up in the Moav ship, the Maeve ship.
And at some point in here, we found out that Captain Jack Harkness was trying to claim he had a warship, but it was an ambulance, and he's like, there's ambulances in war.
Yeah.
It was really a warship. He's a con artist. He was trying to con the time agents, which he thought the Doctor and Rose were, into giving him money.
But it's not about the money.
Right. It's about he hates time agents.
Yeah. Because of that timeshare he's stuck in.
Anyway, so he takes him to a ship. They end up all going down to where the ambulance thing is.
And the Doctor's like, look, nano-G's.
Oh, and we saw it before, earlier on, when Rose
palms
was holding on the balloon, and then she got rope burn, but the nanogenes healed her palms.
Yeah.
So that's the example laid in that comes to fruition later, like you do in good movies and TV shows.
I don't remember what they healed on the Doctor.
They didn't heal anything on the Doctor.
Oh, he just went like this and shut up.
But
anyway, he's like, you're hanging on a balloon for how long?
And there's nothing on your hands, yeah.
And then he's like, yeah. And the nanogenes go whoosh.
Right, and we see that now. So they finally head down, and Captain Jack's like, well, there's a bomb that's going to hit here really soon. And the Doctor goes, well, can you get rid of the bomb? And Captain Jack's like, yeah, I guess so. So the Doctor and Rose, if they're on the ground, and the Doctor's like, okay, Nancy's being confronted by Jamie, the little boy with the mask. And there's all these other people with the masks that have come to that exact spot. And Jamie's like, are you my mummy? Are you my mummy? And Nancy's like, no, I'm not your mummy. And the Doctor's like, tell him. An underage girl in London during the war, sent out to the countryside. Yeah.
You wouldn't want a scarlet letter.
Once again, lots of things were illegal back then in the United Kingdom. The alleged...
Like having a television without a license.
That's still legal if you get broadcast, yeah. Not streaming, but broadcast.
Got to pay your taxes.
It's a license fee. Anyway, so
they're licensing the broadcasts. So
yes,
if you broadcast them.
If you have an aerial in the United Kingdom, or an antenna is the old word, and you pick up terrestrial broadcasts of any of the BBC channels, you have to have a license to do that. And they call TVs tellies, the way we call it TV. We abbreviate, and they do the first bit on a lot of things. We call them VCRs. They call them videos.
VCRs,
videos. TVs, Tellies.
Chippies.
What is that supposed to be?
Fries.
Chips. They call them chips. We call them fries.
So chippies are chips, and chips are fries.
I don't know what chippies are, but
Fries.
what we call like potato chips is chips, and they call French fries chips.
And we call them flashlights, and they call them
Torches.
Chippy whatnots.
No, torches.
Oh.
Alright. Anyway.
Woods.
What?
Torchwood.
We're getting to Torchwood.
Yeah.
And what is that an anagram of?
I am Lord Voldemort.
No.
Oh.
Torchwood is an anagram of Doctor Who.
Oh,
No,
Doctor
Who.
I'm bad at word scrambles.
Seriously, try it. Torchwood is an anagram of Doctor Who, which is one of the biggest things when it came out and people figured it out, and we were all like, it's crazy. Isn't that awesome?
Who is Anna? Anna?
Anagram, not Anna.
Oh.
Alright. So anyway, the doctor's there with Rose. And he's like, okay, Captain Jack comes with his spaceship, and he takes the bomb in the tractor beam. And he's like, okay, I'll get rid of this bomb for you. And I was like, great, thanks. And he takes the bomb away, and he flies off. The doctor, I can't remember if that happened before or after the Captain Jack thing, but the doctor's like, okay. He tells Nancy to tell Jamie that she's his mother. And Nancy does. The doctor gets Nancy to admit that she is actually his mother. She was way too young. She was probably 13 when she had him. But she is his mother. And I can't read that from here. Torchwood. Yeah, Doctor Who. Yeah.
I connected the dots.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
See? It's an anagram for Doctor Who. Anyway, so...
and Tom Riddle is an anagram for Bad Wolf.
No, not Bad Wolf. It's an anagram for...
I am Lord Voldemort.
But it was more than just Tom Riddle.
Yeah, his middle name is Am Lord Voldemort.
It's something like that. Anyway, so the doctor's like, okay, what was in the ambulance? They were nanogenes, like we saw earlier.
What?
The nanogenes took the boy who was dead, Jamie, with the gas mask fused to his face, and thought that was human DNA. Thought that's the way people were supposed to be. So everyone he touched, everyone they touched, became that.
The gas mask was already fused to his face when the nanogenes found him?
Yes, because of the bombing. So the nanogenes thought that's what a human was supposed to be. So the nanogenes made everybody with the scar, with the gas mask, with all the problems.
Flesh ended and the mask began.
Right.
Yeah.
So once Jamie is told by his mother, even though Jamie's the empty child, is told by Nancy that she's his mother, they hug. The nanogenes come up because they're right there at the ambulance.
They recognize the
parent DNA, and they recognize finally that this is what the human DNA is supposed to be like, not what Jamie's like, because he was dead, what she's like, and they cure Jamie. So the kid takes the gas mask off, and he's a kid. And the doctor's like, just this once, everybody lives. And he whooshes the nanogenes to all those other people around, and they all lose the gas mask, and they're all alive, and they're all living. And the one lady was like, the Dr. Constantine is back. And the one lady was like, Dr. Constantine, I'm so much better. He's like, oh, great, thank you. She says, no, when I came here, I only had one leg. Now I have two. He's like, oh, good for you. But everybody lives. Everyone's better.
And then the doctors are like, ah. And then the nanogenes go from green LEDs to yellow LEDs. And Rose is like, what are you doing? And the doctor's like, giving them a software update.
Mm-hmm. And they fix everybody.
Constantine is like, this is great. And the doctor was like, I don't like questions and credit and goodbyes.
So I'm getting out of here.
So you just say that you're a great doctor and you figured this out.
Yeah. So the doctor, Rose, and... Oh, wait. So Captain Jack's in the ship. Captain Jack's like, all right, ship, how do we get rid of this bomb? The ship's like, you can't. You get out of stasis, it'll detonate. He's like, okay. Can we drive it into the sun? Ship's like, yep, but you'll die. He's like, okay, can I leave in an escape pod? Well, there's no escape pods. Okay, is there anything whatsoever I can do? Nope. The percentage of Captain Jack Harkness dying within the next 3 minutes is 100%. And he's like, okay, in that case, initiate emergency protocol number 45. And a vodka martini with 3 olives pops up on the dash. And he starts drinking it. And he's like, well, thank you so much for everything. The way he accepts his fate is great.
Protocol 417.
Protocol 417. So he's accepting his fate. He's going to die. But he doesn't. He gets saved by the Doctor and Rose by the TARDIS.
So the ship was wrong. Because it didn't calculate into its math the plot armor.
Well, the Doctor and his TARDIS, but yeah, plot armor. So the Doctor and Rose then save Captain Jack, who had previously saved Doctor and Rose and all those other people from being blown up. And he becomes a companion as he rides on the TARDIS with Rose and the Doctor.
I like the Captain Jack scene, but it was overshadowed by a third-party scene with Ace, where she's stuck in the ship, out of fuel, she's being pulled into the star, she's running out of oxygen, and she has this blaster.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty good scene. Although it dragged on a good bit, but...
Nah, that was great. That was perfect. That was the best Doctor Who.
Okay. If you are part of... Oh my gosh. BBV. I think that's who did that one. Congratulations. He thinks it's one of the best scenes, if not the best scene in Doctor Who.
It's really, really good.
It is really good. I don't know if I put it up there in the top 10 or 20, but it is good. Anyway, so the Doctor, they save Captain Jack. Rose is good. The Doctor's good.
And Jack's like, it's bigger on the inside. And they're like, that's weird that you're saying that out of context, because normally characters say that from going outside of the police box walking into it and going, oh, this is the inside of the police box. It's bigger on the inside. But it's weird because it seems
he went into it from the ship.
Yeah. So he's just seeing the interior.
But he's from the 50th century. He's probably seen more things like that.
And Jack is like, shut up, Rose. I put 2 and 2 together. I have object permanence. I remember the police box from the outside. And Rose is like, you never actually saw the police box from the outside during this episode.
Yeah, you're smoking some serious crack here. Can I have some?
That's the conversation that happened in my mind.
In your mind. Alright, so the Doctor, so end of episode 2. No. The Doctor said he has moves, he can dance.
Yes.
Yeah, remember, and this is the Doctor dances. He remembers the Charleston, basically. And he and Rose are dancing. And Captain Jack is like, can I cut in? And Rose says, sure. And the Doctor says, who's saying he was doing that with you. Implications that Captain Jack is omnisexual, which I mean thinks he'll have sex with anything, which
including handles,
is pretty much borne out by Torchwood
and my fan fiction with Captain Jack Harkness and handles.
Right. What did you think of this two-parter?
I liked it.
You liked it?
Yeah, it was really creepy.
Creepy.
Yeah, very creepy.
That was that
was a creepy.
The child. Yeah. Are you my mommy? That is really freaking creepy.
Gas masks coming out of people's orifices.
Really freaking creepy.
Fused to their skin. Zombies.
Oh yeah, and there was a scene where the typewriter was still typing.
And then there's no random farting that detracts from the episode.
The Slovene.
Yeah, so this is a much better two-part.
And there's one more yet. Next week we will have the single episode, Boomtown. And then after that we finish the season with a two-parter.
Return of the Slovenes.
Right. With a two-parter. What's the name of it? Boomtown is next week.
Where Boomtown is from.
And in Boomtown we get the Return of the Slovene. So that's next week. Alright, Bad Wolf. And
what?
The Parting of the Ways.
The Bad Wolf?
The Bad Wolf. So, next week, Boomtown.
I've never heard those words put together before.
Yeah. Next week, Boomtown. And then after that, Bad Wolf, The Parting of the Ways. To finish out the season, and the Ninth Doctor.
And Eccleston.
Yeah. And he has yet to return. In video.
Yeah, you do the voiceover.
He does audios, yeah, but not video. It took him even forever to do that in audio.
Oh.
What questions do you have about this episode?
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Because this wise old owl told me 3.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not buying that because he really just bit into it after 2
No, it is
licks.
3. Because you can't resist after 3.
It's not good for your teeth.
What other questions do you have about this episode? Or these episodes of the story?
Jack has psychic paper.
Yeah.
So it's not a Time Lord thing. It's just a
technology thing, yeah.
future thing.
Yeah.
Which seems specifically made for time travelers.
Well, remember, he is a time traveler.
Yeah.
No, I think it's just something useful that people who, if they have enough scratch, will purchase when they travel.
I like the trope where he's like, "This is psychic paper," and they're like, "That's just paper." It's like Star Wars where he's like, "Credits will be fine." He's like, "No, they won't."
These are not the droids you're looking for. Oh my gosh, there's an episode in the future with Capaldi where you can show somebody psychic paper.
Yeah.
And the guy goes, "It's just blank." And he goes, "Really? How little imagination do you have to see a blank piece of paper?"
Because when Jack shows it to Rose, it's his dating profile.
Single.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Looks like they flirt the hell out of each other. What else do we have?
Limehouse Green Station. The Doctor went to the 50th century and committed.
That's the place where he destroyed the weapon that Jack had, the factory that made that weapon, and instead there's a banana plantation there now.
So the Doctor traveled to the 50th century and committed an act of terrorism on a manufacturing plant.
We don't know that for sure.
Because he doesn't like guns.
He doesn't, and when he takes a gun, pay attention.
Or a banana. And he doesn't like guns, so he
but
continuously encourages Jack to use his gun, because he's not going to use a gun.
But Captain Jack knew who he was. He says, "Oh yeah, there was this factory that made these guns." You know, the captain's like, "It's so rare now." He says, "Yeah, I turned it into a plantation." "Oh, that was you?"
And the doctor encourages Jack to use his gun, but he doesn't like guns because he wants Jack's gun to run out of batteries, which is why he's not telling him that he has a sonic screwdriver or what this sonic is.
Remember the first doctor helped club a Roman unconscious when he was supposedly being transferred as a slave.
Yes.
Okay. So the doctor has not always disliked weapons, but he mostly disavows them, especially guns, but also nuclear weapons. Although he does use a missile in Aliens of London World War III, but he does hate guns and nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
Like I said, so when he actually uses a gun, pay attention.
And then off camera, Hartnell traveled back to Rome and destroyed a clubbing stick manufacturing factory. And turned it. Why didn't the doctor want Jack to know about the sonic screwdriver?
I think he was embarrassed because his sonic was not as good as a square gun destroying, whatever.
They can't make squares. But it has a better battery life. Which is why he kept encouraging Jack to use his gun, because he wanted it to run out of batteries before he shot one of the patients that were already dead but not dead.
That would be made alive later. Like I said, we've had episodes of Doctor Who, stories of Doctor Who, where 70-something people have died, if not thousands or millions off screen. 70-something people died on screen. This was nice to have one where nobody dies, where everybody lives, It's just a good episode.
Yeah. Some people do die, though.
No.
Well, not like in the episode, but like it's during World War II.
Well,
so
yeah.
There's a lot of people dying.
Alright, what other questions do you have?
Which leads to a really great line from Constantine where he's like, before this war, I was a father and a grandfather. Now I'm neither. It hits really hard.
And the doctor relates to that.
And because he has a granddaughter. Has a grand?
Had/has.
Because wibbly wobbly.
Timey-wimey stuff, and she comes back.
But she died in the Time War.
No, she comes back in modern day Doctor Who.
But all the Time Lords died in the Time War. Except for all the Time Lords that didn't die in the Time War.
Because they had fob watches. Write down fob watches.
We've seen the fob watch before.
We have not seen it do what it's doing here.
Capacity. We saw it store Hartnell's memory. Someone's memory.
Not Hartnell.
And then he opened the fob watch. He's like, my memories.
No, that was not Hartnell.
Who was that? Was that one of the bakers? It wasn't Troughton.
No, I've got to figure this out. Because the fob watch is not quite a thing yet. It becomes a thing with Tennant.
No, that was a whole plot device.
That almost came down.
To get...
To get what?
To get around an antagonist's plot, he puts his memories in the fob watch, and then gets his memories back when he opens the fob watch.
Okay, okay. I think I've forgotten that particular plot, but I want to know it because I want to know that the fob watch was a thing in 20th century Who before it was a thing in 21st century Who.
I'm pretty sure Well, that's like the only time the fob watch actually did something. But we've seen the Doctor with the fob. There's been a fob watch.
There's been a watch.
But then it actually does something.
No, seriously. Look it up, let me know. I want to know if it was something in old Who rather than new Who.
Chula. It's a Chula warship.
There you go, Chula. Yeah, that's right.
I forget what a moab is.
Okay, it's a color.
Maeve.
All right. Any other questions about these episodes, about this story?
The Doctor's not familiar with Chula things?
No, he is.
He seemed like he wasn't when she's like a Chula warship, and the Doctor was like, "Oh, what?"
It's an ambulance. It's Chula ambulance. They have ambulances in war. Yeah.
The Doctor's racist.
He's what?
Speciesist.
Okay. In what way?
When he's frustrated, he hates on species, like humans. And Rose is like, he
Oh,
does
you
that
stupid ape. I picked another stupid ape. Yeah.
And Rose is like, he does that when he's...
This Doctor is stressed. PTSD.
So when you're stressed, you make speciesist comments about...
When you're stressed, when anyone is stressed, they say stupid stuff. They can do it. Anyone can do it, and they don't necessarily mean it, but that's human nature.
I say fudge.
Okay.
Pardon my French. Weapons factory at Villagard is now a Limehouse Green station. Banana switch. Oh, he did a pickpocket. He switched the gun for the banana.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it.
No, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Screwdriver Marsonic. I didn't. The Doctor wouldn't know. Really, most of my notes are just praise. It's
a really good set of episodes. I can agree with
that. Atmosphere, quotes, and character moments. Like when Nancy's singing "Rockabye Baby" to the soldier that turned into a zombie. God.
Yeah, she got caught in the zone and was handcuffed to, or manacled, handcuffed to a table, and the guy on the other side was also handcuffed to the table, who was also suffering the symptoms of becoming one of the empty children.
Yeah.
And oh, that's so creepy, that scene.
Exactly.
It's
creepy.
So good and so creepy.
Really good.
This, I don't remember if it was Moffat or Russell T Davies who wrote this story, but it's just so damn good.
Yeah. Really
the
good.
writing is so damn good.
Couple of thriller episodes.
Mm.
Mr. Havistock, the butcher's gay, and he's having an affair, even though he's married.
I don't think he's the butcher. I think he's sleeping with the butcher.
That's right.
I think Havistock runs like a tool something or other. I don't know, something. But he's sleeping with the butcher. And yes, that was illegal in the United Kingdom in the 40s, and that's what I mentioned this earlier while you were gone. That's something they got.
But he's married to a woman.
Yeah.
And you call that a beard when someone's deeply closeted. And they want to appear straight. And they're dating this girl. They call that a beard.
A beard?
Yes.
That's modern lingo that I'm not aware of. But that happened a lot, especially in the older days. 80, 90, 100 years ago.
Like Rocket Man.
Elton John?
Elton John.
Well,
did you see that movie?
No.
Oh, it's so good.
Freddie Mercury did that a good bit. He had a really good friend that he spent all his time with, and she was female. I don't know if they got married or not, but he was very gay, but he had an open relationship with... he had a relationship with her that he projected as, this is my straightness.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the 70s and early mid 80s, late 80s, it was just becoming acceptable. And a lot of people still did it. Rock Hudson back in the day. In Hollywood, there were a good number of gay people, gay men,
mm-hmm.
who pretended to be straight.
Yeah.
To maintain their image.
And Jack's pansexual. There's a lot of commentary.
Omnisexual.
Omni?
Okay.
What's the difference between being sexually attracted to pans?
Yeah, I seriously, I don't know. I'm attracted to women. And maybe Captain Jack. But I don't get this whole everything. Like, I'll have sex with the toaster or something. I just don't get it.
Or handles. Like in my fan fiction.
You have not met Handles.
I still write fan fiction about him.
About Handles or about Chameleon?
So Captain Jack and Handles. And he's like, these handles are convenient. The
sad thing is they are. Alright, any other questions?
A lot of sexual commentary for a family show. There's another great line where Rose is talking to Nancy about, sticking in there for the future. And Nancy's like, but what future? Which is a great line.
Hmm?
It's very bleak. But it reminded me of this encouraging quote I read where this old lady was like, every generation thinks the world's on fire and it's going to end. And every generation thinks the end of the world's just around the corner. The pandemic, and then you have the Cold War, and World War II, and it's like constant crisis. And then she's like, but it's always okay. It just, it keeps going.
Yeah.
So I like that line.
Okay.
How does Jamie have psychic powers where he like closes the door with his mind?
Nanogenes.
The nanogenes gave him psychic powers?
Nanogenes gave him everything he could want.
But where did they get that blueprint when they're like, this is a human?
Because they're from this other planet that has other things.
The Chula has psychic powers.
Maybe, I don't know. We never hear of them again, I don't think.
The Chula also can bring people back from the dead. Chulas are immortal. Do we ever meet the Chulas?
I don't think so.
Chula weapon tech. So the doctor's like, I'm doing a software update, and the nanogenes change color. And he's like, I'm going to email the update. What's that all about? What is he doing?
That's just him setting up the nanogenes to fix people they had previously fixed but made worse.
So like the nanogenes try to interpret someone's physiology, and then they get that baseline and they try to restore injured people to that baseline.
Yes.
Which leads us to believe the software update he's referring to is he's showing
is an actual update.
Time Lord genetics.
No. It's the human genetics from Nancy with 2 legs, not the whole weird snout thing with the.
But they already did that when Nancy and Jamie were hugging. So what did the doctor do and why did they change colors? What update did he do?
He gave people 2 limbs or 4 limbs. Like the lady in the crowd who talked to Constantine, yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't.
Do I need to get more ice? How many more questions do you have?
Alright.
I mean, I can go use the restroom to get more ice if you want to keep talking.
Yeah, I'll ask my questions.
How many more questions do you have?
We're getting close to the end. Everybody let us merge. Do we ever see the nanogenes again?
No.
Do we ever see the Chula again?
No.
Do we ever see time agents?
Yes. Time agents are a thing.
Do we ever see Nancy again?
No. This is the end of her story.
Is this also the end of the story of Mr. Haverstock and the Butcher's affair?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I need... Alright, keep talking. I'm getting some ice and using the restroom.
No, we're done.
No. Keep...
That's all my questions.
Alright.
I'll do the Doctor Who news. So very exciting. At the end of this year, we have a third-party production slated for release in December.
No.
It's on the website.
No.
It is, though. It is on their website.
So in the U.S., in the United Kingdom, there is a Black Archives video coming out at the end of this month, August 31st. We're not going to see it in the U.S., and we're not going to see the 4K version of the Doctor Who TV movie, unfortunately. Because eventually this will all be in Blu-ray, except the TV movie. It'll all be high definition except the TV movie, which pissed me off. The only thing that we have coming in the U.S. right now, we have dates for a complete Blu-ray collection of Capaldi, Smith, and Whittaker.
And me.
Smith, Capaldi, and Whittaker.
And me.
In November.
Also me.
Whitnell and I.
Huh?
Whitnell and I.
Well, in the category of coming in the U.S.
Oh.
I don't leave the
You're
country.
coming in the U.S. Alright. No, but these are all coming out, these box sets in November. No Shutai Gatwa, unfortunately. But Smith, Capaldi, Whittaker.
That was funny.
What? Your blood? Oh my gosh, you are red. You are blushing.
You're also coming. A lot of people fit into that category.
Alright, anyway. Don't spit it up. Seriously, don't spit it up. You sure you don't want me to go get some ice and use the restroom and give you like 5 minutes to compose yourself?
That's a really good joke.
Alright. So, some box sets for the United States. No Black Archives. No 4K or even Blu-ray version of the TV movie. We are just waiting on these compilations, and probably around December or January, The War Between the Land and the Sea, hopefully. Kind of sad. Nothing new on the tender, nothing new on any new Doctor Who episodes on any of that.
That's not as much space for a war to take place.
In the war?
Oh, a war. There's not much space between the land and the sea, because they kind of meet.
Oh, it's called The War Between the Land and the Sea, but it may happen mostly on the beaches. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Well,
I'm not allowed to see it. It's not on Disney Plus. It's not on anywhere outside the United Kingdom. It has not been released on any medium or even streaming.
Are they gonna Batgirl it, write it off for a tax?
I pray not.
Break.
I want it to be released.
Has it been leaked online? Can you pirate it?
Once again, legally I cannot watch it. I don't want to do that illegally. I have not looked. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Alright.
Any other news?
No, that's all the news.
Alright, we're all caught up.
We did it on one battery. Yay! Alright, we will see you next week for Boomtown. Savior of the universe.
He's a miracle.